Back here on this transit again. All my videos are messed up, so I don't know where. I'll probably just start the videos from here on now. I threw the van up on the lift. I wanted to get new tyres on it. The garage had them in, so I just wanted to get them on the rims to get them out of their way. And so I just threw the van up here like this. I brought the wheels up to the garage. The rims needed to be painted, but I was going to do it when the tyres were on it, because I just kind of wanted to get that job out of the way, but they just pulled them off, just said bring them home and paint them once I took the tyres off. So what I done here yesterday, I wire wheeled it. They came up fairly good, and then I fur tanned the whole lot just to get rid of the rust. And I've ordered 2K silver wheels for trucks, spray paint, I mean, sorry. That should be here today or tomorrow. I'll get them sprayed up. This truck van had always had an ABS light on it since I bought it, and I thought it was coming up as a ground or a loose wire or something, because I'm always having troubles with the battery. It's in the rear right wheel. When I came down and I looked at it, there is no ABS wires on this axle, no ABS sensors, and no wires going to it. So when I went to the wiring loom, this is the way it was. The left and the right were just plugged into each other, and just up here under it. So what I done yesterday was I had a look in this inspection hole here. There's an ABS ring on this, so I pulled it off just to make sure. And so I don't know if this axle was changed for one, obviously without ABS. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I think this is the ABS hole, and there's a little cap here. There's no thread, but I could thread that. I think that's it, I'm not sure. I have to look in, or else I have to get a new backing plate. It needs new pads, it probably needs new discs. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do with this ABS. I might buy the sensor and just see how it works, but I'm just going to see can I get a new backing pad or plate if they're cheap. I'm guessing they're probably fucking €100 each. I pulled the diff cover off and drained the oil out. It's green and murky. Just glad I'd done it, because the breather tube pipe was broken, and water and shit would have got in there over the last while, even with me just parking outside. So I'm just going to replace that. I want to pull this off as well. What I done yesterday as well, I ordered new U-bolts for this axle. I got them out of Portley Springs in Ireland. Next day delivery is great. The U-bolts were €75 delivered, and they come with the nuts, and they are I think they're like 30 or 40 mil longer, so I'll be able to get a couple of extra leaves in here. Definitely get one, but I'm going to try and get two out of the other axle I have out the back. And anyone's going to say if I put in more leaf springs it's going to make the ride rougher. Well, not in my experience anyway. Anytime I've stiffened up the back, loaded or empty, it's made a massive improvement straight away. Even with airbags on it, I think I've said this before, even without them inflated, it makes a difference just to stiffen up the back. If anyone's ever stiffened the back of one of these transits and had it rougher, let me know. So I think I've done, I don't know how many I've done now. Definitely done 3 or 4. Or this will be my 4th, I forget. And stiffening it up makes it run way better. And I just want them stiff for when I put stuff on the back. So yeah, I'm not putting airbags on this. What else do I want to say there? Oh yeah, anyone looking at this video for just doing this fucking nut. This is a 65mm nut. Don't fucking hit it with a chisel and knock all the corners off it. Just go by the socket if you can. Grand if you're a home mechanic and can't. So that's a 65mm nut. This seal is leaking here a bit, so I just pulled this off. This is, I think it's 32mm or 33mm nut. I have to go check it out. It's gone off this. But if you're buying a socket for this, make sure you get it with a thin wall around here, because when these sockets get big, the wall gets thicker and it won't fit over the nut and inside the housing. I think tinge tool is probably the best if you're buying it, but just make sure it's got a thin wall like that. I think that's 33. Maybe it's 33 or 34, I don't know. I'll put it in the description if I find out. Yeah, that's that there. So I'm going to do next now is probably get the other side off. And I might start ringing around, just seeing what your backing plate is and sensors. Hopefully that'll sort that out. What I done with the wiring harnesses, I'm just taking all this off nice and neatly. So I want to bring the ABS sensor back down to where it was and clipped in the way it was factory. And then these wires, I have just a Haynes manual. Well, normally what I do is I cut the wires and I manually test what each wire does, but I just probably use the Haynes manual to go wire color codes and then test it. And I'll probably cut this up here somewhere around here. Just cut the whole loom there except for the ABS sensors, and then they'll wire into the body here, into the where I'm going to put in the fuse box or junction box, not a fuse box. Yeah, so I might just leave that video as that there. If anyone taking these axles off, as well as came to this, the fill plug. If the fill plug is here, the discs come off once you take the wheel off. But if anyone's doing this, they're doing bearings or brakes, especially if you're doing brakes, you think it's going to be a quick job. If your fill plug is here for the diff, you have to remove the half shafts. So you need to take out these bolts, then the half shaft comes out with the disc. So just if you're someone at home just thinking, no, I'm going to do the back brakes with Transit, have a look at that and just make sure you know what you're getting into. And if you're not doing the diff, if you're doing this side, jack this side up higher than that side so all the oil runs that way, then take this off and put it back in, because if you have it level, or if it's come this way and you pull this off, all the oil is going to drain out. And these Ford diffs take special oil. You have to go to Ford and it's fucking expensive. And if anyone knows where I can get oil for this diff that I don't have to go to Ford and it's cheaper, please text me, because I think I'm paying €60 for like the 7.5 litres to fill that diff. Yeah, put it in the comments below because it'll save me a fucking fortune. So what I want to do now is go back. This pipe got a little hit there, so I don't know if that's going to fail the test and that rust. So I'm going to go back to the other chassis and just see, is it any better? And while I have this stripped here like this, and I take these off, I'm going to run up and just go and get some steel paint and paint all that black. I was going to paint that white for the crack, but I better not in case I have oil leaks and shit. I took the anti-roll bar off just to make it easier for me to work here, and it's as rusty as fuck, so I'm going to paint that as well.